This week, we are focusing on common misspelled words and challenging vocabularies to help students improve their reading and writing skills. Word number 1 is dough. The noun dough is a thick mixture of flour used for baking into bread. For example, a baker is rolling the dough into small balls. The word dough is also an informal word for money. For example, I would need to earn a lot of dough if I want to buy a car. Do not pronounce this word as dough. Word number 2 is batter. The word batter has a few meanings. Firstly, the word batter can be a verb which means strike repeatedly with hard blows. For example, the fireman had to batter the door down to rescue the family. Secondly, the word batter can be a noun. It is a thin dough that can be easily poured into a pan. Batter is mainly used to make pancakes and light cakes. For example, you should not see large clumps of flour in the batter. Whisk the batter evenly until it is smooth and light. Also, a batter is a player who is hitting a ball. For example, the pitcher threw the ball and the batter missed. Word number 3 is holster. A holster holds a pistol. For example, the policeman is carrying a gun in a holster on his hip. Do not spell holster as HOLDSTER. There is no letter D. Word number 4 is tarpaulin. A tarpaulin is a heavy-duty waterproof cloth like canvas. For example, the tent in our camp is made of tarpaulin, so we don't need to worry about getting wet if it rains. The word tarpaulin does not end with the letter G. Word number 5 is climax. The noun climax means the most exciting or important point of something. For example, in narratives, we need to focus on the climax of the storyline in order to interest the readers. The word climax has the word max, which means greatest. Word number 6 is era. The noun era means a long period of history separated by generations. For example, in this modern era, too many children are spoiled with toys and video games. In the olden days, children played hopscotch and skipping ropes in their backyard. If you read the word era backwards, it becomes the word are. Word number 7 is microscopic. The adjective microscopic means very small, which can only be seen with a microscope. For example, we need to use a microscope in order to see the microscopic bacteria. Microscope is a noun. Microscopic is an adjective. Word number 8 is tension. When there's tension between people, it means there will be stress and anxiety. For example, there was tension between Mum and Dad after a massive argument between them. Do not spell tension as TENTION. Letter S is found in the word tension. Word number 9 is throne. A throne is the seat of a king. For example, the king and the queen each sat in their throne while the royal guards stood nearby. Do not spell this throne as THROWN. The king and queen are not allowed to be thrown away. Word number 10 is transform. The verb transform means to change the appearance of something. For example, the spell lifted and the ugly frog transformed into a handsome prince. Word number 11 is resemble. The verb resemble means to look alike. For example, Leighton Meester resembles the cartoon character Snow White. Word number 12 is abrasive. The adjective abrasive means good for scraping something away. For example, Dad used a really abrasive detergent to wash off the graffiti on the wall. The word abrasive is not spelled with double S. Word number 13 is inhabitant. An inhabitant is a person or animal that lives in a place. For example, in 2017, there were 24 million inhabitants in Shanghai of China, which was equivalent to the population of an entire Australia. Break the word up into 3 smaller words to help you remember the spelling. In, habit, ant. Word number 14 is emerge. The verb emerge means to come out into view. For example, the Loch Ness Monster will emerge out of the deep water in the middle of the night. Do not spell emerge as IMERGE. Word number 15 is desire. When you desire for something, it means you wish or want it. For example, the little girl desires to become a real princess one day. In this context, desire is a verb. As a noun, you can say the little girl has a desire to become a real princess one day. The word desire can be used both as a verb or as a noun. Word number 16 is debris. The noun debris means the remains of anything broken down or destroyed, such as the bricks of a house. For example, after the cyclone, there was a lot of debris on the grass. Don't forget the letter I in debris. Word number 17 is linger. The verb linger means to be slow to leave. For example, the girl lingered in the forest, enjoying the peace and warm sunshine. The word linger rhymes with finger. Word number 18 is googol. A googol is a large number. It is written as the digit 1 followed by 100 zeros. Do not spell this word as Google, the search engine, or goggle, the swimming glasses. Word number 19 is texture. The texture of something is the feeling and appearance of a surface. For example, the texture of the wall feels hard and rough, while the texture of the silk feels smooth and soft. Word number 20 is idiom. An idiom is an expression which usually has a meaning that is different to the literal meaning of the words. For example, "It's raining cats and dogs" is an example of an English idiom. It's not literally raining cats and dogs from the sky. This brings to the end of our spelling list 35B. Keep practicing and good luck in your spelling test.